Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. How are we doing? Let's muster up. Where you from? What you munching on? Or sipping? Sipping's cool too. I'm sipping out of my eccentric mug. It's a lot of S's. I'm not even that thirsty, but I had to take a drink because I said so. How are you guys doing? All right, here we go. France, Australia, the Diet Dew from Knox. Diet Dew. Wow. Pizza and curly fries. Oh, I like your style. I like this style. Ohio, London, UK. A lot of you from Britain today. Minnesota, Florida, Arizona, North Carolina, Netherlands, Denmark, Switzerland. A lot of the usual suspects. Virginia's in the house. Wales. It's too fast. Vegas. SoCal. I lived in SoCal for a couple years in the Navy. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you. We already have a super chat from Gigi. He says he'll be here. So I know you're in there somewhere, Gigi. Thanks for joining us and thanks for supporting the channel. So this is our first SpaceX launch in just shy under 3 weeks, about 3 weeks. It's amazing. We're finally back after plagues of delays. We're here. And this is the, what is this? The ANASIS-II mission. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I don't speak South Korean. But we're going to say it's ANASIS-II. And it's a military satellite. So they will be cutting the stream early, sometime after the first stage landing. That way nobody knows where it's going to be. Except for people that should know, I guess. For those of you that are eccentric members or patrons, I do have Discord up. Alan Lorenz is on Discord under the Patreon discussion channel. What's up, Alan? So is SpaceX fan. Pennsylvania egg salad sandwich. Disgusting. Ew. I've been called a soup sandwich a lot, but never an egg salad sandwich. I prefer the soup sandwich. Egg salad just sounds nasty. It's nasty. Oh, we got more super chats already. Pub Stub. Thanks for the support. Love the name. Gigi's back. That was when it popped up hours ago. I'm here. Well, welcome back, man. And Tom Terleski nailed it. Thank you for the support. Love you, Tom. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Say hello to your family for me. So check this out, guys. Right now, let me pull it up. We have Lab Padre stream going on live. All right, head on over to Lab Padre's channel. It's Lab Padre on YouTube. They're covering the SN5 current testing that they're doing. Not sure what it is. I think it's going to be cryo. It's already vented a while back. It was supposed, according to the road closures, it was supposed to be a static fire. Maybe they will do that later, or maybe later this week. But we're getting around is that it's probably most likely going to happen. The static fire and the 150-meter hop probably by the end of the week. It's looking good. So here's to hoping. All right. Who we got modding today? Thank you, mods. As you saw, I got Nightbot up and working. I'm not paying it, though. It's my slave. It's working for free. Steffi Davis. Scummy Fresno here. I don't even know what that means, but I hope you're not eating it. Fresno, California, is that where you're from? Is scummy? I don't know what scummy is. Alex is here as well. Obviously, Nightbot's here. Welcome, Nightbot. I thought I saw Gucci here. Gooch is here. William Cap is here. Pork Hunts is back. Justin DeLong's here, of course. Zachary Wright. Welcome, guys. Mike Clark. This thing is on mic. I can hear you. I can read you. I read you loud and clear. Parachutes do rock. I'm glad there are more parachute fans in the chat. Ninja Star Destroyer. Don't call me cute. I don't know what you're talking about, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. Super chat, Rocket Chaser, extra large shakaroni pizza, and rockets in Annapolis, Maryland. Oh, I lived in Maryland for a little while as well. Bethesda. No, not Bethesda. Rockville. Rockville, for an internship for a few months. Zachary Wright, hey, Kev, you ready to see some shoots on August 2nd? Yeah, remind me, is the splashdown on August 2nd, or is that the departure from the ISS? I will be live streaming the splashdown, okay? So you can join me right back here. Alex, okay. Alex has the Mr. Mackey going on. That might be my favorite emoji for you members. Dear Mood Joe is back. Hello from Germany. It's Deutschland, pronounced Deutschland. I can't be speaking German too loud or my dogs will come in. They speak German half the time. They're bilingual. It's been a while. I seem to miss your latest lives by 1 hour. It's okay, William. I miss them too sometimes. I forget to start. But not today. I've been looking forward to this launch for quite a while now. And speaking of the launch, let's go ahead and get SpaceX's launch up here. Not that one. Okay, they started their little screensaver thing. So if you go to spacex.com/launches, launches, not lunches. Lunches are delicious. Launches are awesome. Scroll on down, meow. You get the little synopsis of the launch. This is also in the description of my channel for the most part. Okay. They postponed it, what, like a half hour or so? So, all that matters is that it's going to happen. Weather's looking good. Last I checked, it was 70% favorable. And like I said earlier, they will be... Now, before I get to that, the booster for this mission is notable in that it launched Bob and Doug to the space station whenever that was. When was that? May? So that's exciting. Hopefully it makes a spot-on landing today and we get to use it again. The fairing halves, I heard they're going to attempt a catch. I can't confirm that, but that's what I've heard. We will see. And then again, yeah, they're going to cut the stream a little early today because it's a secret satellite. Sexy secrets. Brennan Dagan. Kevin, your videos are awesome. You're awesome. What did Chris or Keanu Reeves say? You're something. I always forget what he said. Look forward to them every Friday. In your opinion, when do you think we will see an orbital flight for Starship and why? What is this, an exam? That's a tough questiones. That's Spanish, sort of. I'm going to say orbital. I'll say October. I'm thinking positive. And why? Because that's about when the Starship presentation is going to be. All right, that's why. September, October-ish.
It is Monday, July 20th, and on your screen is a live view of the Falcon 9 rocket as it awaits its 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time launch from Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida.
Who's talking?
My name is Michael Andrews, and I'm a supply chain supervisor here at SpaceX. And welcome to our webcast coverage for the ANASIS-II mission. Our customer today is Lockheed Martin on behalf of the Republic of Korea. Per the customer's request, we will not show payload deployment today. However, we will stay live on the webcast and bring you verbal confirmation of spacecraft separation. We are just at under T-minus 11 minutes and counting, and all systems are go for an on-time liftoff this afternoon. But if for some reason we are not able to launch today, we do have a backup window tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. Now let's take a closer look at the vehicle that will launch our payload today.
M-key. Shortcut. Have we seen this guy before? He doesn't look familiar to me, but I also have a terrible memory. Gucci Pilot, are you being a rebel and just spamming the Discord and the chat? I appreciate you, man. So funky, Kev. Gucci Pilot's my ride to Boca Chica when I go there for the presentation. Here's the hoping, at least. What did I just ask? I was talking about my terrible memory. Yeah, have we seen that guy? Answer me. Answer me right meow in the chat. Michael is new. Thank you, Ninja Star Destroyer. I can never trust myself because, again, I suck at remembering things. Oh yeah, Starship presentation. I think Elon tweeted a while back that he was planning on September-ish, but We'll see. Last year, he delayed it like several months. Ooh, what are they saying about the drone ship? M-Key.
It's our second stage at about T plus 2.5.
I'm curious to see what he's going to say about the fairings. Once we see Mystery and Mischief on the camera, I'll unmute it again. Sam McIntosh. Thanks, Kev. Oh, that's one long run-on sentence, man. Thanks, Kev, for the great content. Me and the wife enjoy the MGBs. Megabytes. I don't know what that means, but thanks, man. I appreciate the dollar tip. Appreciate it. Much obliged. Yeah, so this satellite was
in Mischief. 2 minutes before the fairings are set to land, the team will decide if conditions are good to make a safe catch attempt. Now, weather plays a big factor in the decision, as it can impact not only the sea states for the boats, but also the fairing's altitude, position, and speed, all of which impact how the fairing will fall back to Earth. And finally, around the Falcon 9 rocket is that large truss structure. It's called
the strong back. There you go. Oh, how great would it be to actually get a catch again? I'm glad they didn't just give up on the idea. It's kind of exciting. John's here.
Principal Integration Engineer here at SpaceX. We're coming up on 8 minutes to launch, and all conditions continue to be go for launch. Falcon 9 rolled out to the pad Sunday afternoon about 25 hours before launch and went vertical 4 hours later. Now, more recently, the SpaceX launch director held the go, no-go poll for both prop load and launch. That was done at T-minus 38 minutes. Now, we're currently working, no issues on the Falcon 9 launch vehicle. If we do have to call a hold on today's launch, we have a nearly 4-hour window that could allow us to reload the ultra-cold liquid oxygen and make another launch attempt today. Of course, that presumes that we understand whatever caused us to hold the count and we can safely proceed with a...
And let's hope that doesn't happen. Kev doesn't want to have to live stream for 3 hours or something ridiculous. Yeah, Gooch. I think we all understand by now that weather plays a pretty big factor in launching these things. They need a weatherproof rocket, for crying out loud. Like a Starship or something. Alex, you better relax with that polo stuff. I got my mom on it, all right? She's working. She's working on it. I'll let you know. You'll be the first to know when they're ready to go for your polos.
Engine chill has started.
Now, I mentioned it is super chilled. We do this in order to load...
We know why. It's to condense the fuel so you can put more of it on the rocket and send it through the engines so we get a bigger boom time. Christopher's here. Welcome, Christopher's. Appreciate you for modding for us. Is Nightbot working out? Let's see. Yeah, there's a few jokes in there. They're kind of bad, but they're all I got. I'll add more bad jokes at a later date.
Berlin engine pumps pull the RP1 and locks out of the tanks. We need to fill that emptying volume that we call the ullage. We use the helium stored in pressure vessels on the stages, and it's heated by the exhaust of the engine's gas generators. Heating the helium helps it expand to fill the tanks. Now, a moment ago at T-minus 7 minutes, we heard engine chill begins.
They're going to do it. Michael's here. Hey there, Uncle Kev. Seems like it was this morning I watched you go off with your drone. Yeah, my members know all about my little drone experiments I've been doing lately on Patreon and YouTube memberships. And William, thanks to you, I'm into Kerbal Space. It's killing me. It's killing your Kerbals, you mean? Quite literally, right? I hope it's not physically killing you. That would be terrible. That'd be a terrible game to play. Michael, gosh, you are amazing. You're breathtaking. That's what it was. Thank you for those. You reminded me of what that phrase was. You're breathtaking. Michael, you're too nice, man. Say hi to your wife and kids for me, and your chickens and dogs and all the other cats and stuff that you have at home, you crazy man. Pork Hunts, hey Kev, Nightbot is time outing people for no good reason, just to let you know. Okay, I didn't even program it to do that stuff, so the AI is rising up. We gotta stop it. Ooh, what's he saying? I don't understand that language. I need to learn it. I'm so not cultured. I only know one language. Actually, I don't even know my own language that well, the lawyer wife says. I know some German, though. My dogs taught me that. I apologize if Nightbot is timing you guys out for no good reason. I'll see what I can do about it. It's just doing its own thing. I never told it to time people out for doing things. It's gone rogue, man. Terminator style. Disabled park hoppers back. Thanks, man. I feel like you're just donating every live video, so I get to read your name. I do appreciate that. I would pay $5 just to read your name. It cracks me up. Sounds like it reminds me of like something the lawyer wife would do at Disney World to skip the lines. Just get in a wheelchair and roll to the front. This guy doesn't look like he's all that into what he's saying. Give us some facial expressions, man. There we go. There we go. Now we got some energy out of him. He's got the Dwight Schrute fist pump going on. Love it. M key's not working.
Falcon 9 is now moving into the final stages of the countdown. The vehicle remains in good health. Now, during that video, the transporter erector strongback did retract to the launch position, moved a couple degrees away. That's what we need, sufficient for liftoff of the Falcon 9. Fuel loading is complete on both first and second stages.
Yay!
The liquid oxygen loading is wrapping up on the first stage and will complete at T-minus 2 minutes on the second stage. Now, 1 minute before liftoff, you'll hear the announcement that Falcon 9 is in startup. That means the rocket's internal computers on first and second stage are controlling the launch countdown. Now, the mission manager reports the ANASIS-II space vehicle continues to be go. The range continues to be green for launch, and the weather is looking good. Now, once again, as a reminder,
it does look good. I love that Florida weather that's going on right now. And it is pronounced ANASIS-II. Thanks for getting my back, John. I appreciate that. I guess I didn't look like an idiot. I don't speak South Korean. We went over this. Lockheed Martin built their satellite for them. And I heard there were some troubles with it. They had to like pass some of it off, some of the engineering off on another company because they're having issues. But looks like they got it working now, huh? Can I make my window bigger? My face? You want my bigger face? Like, do you want this big? That's way too big. Or I could probably do this. Whoop. Is that too big or is that good? Oh, disabled park hopper committed. He committed, everyone. Round of applause. Just one. Good job. He became an eccentric family member. Welcome to the party, man. Welcome. He clicked that join button for those of you that have it. I learned just today, actually, YouTube sent out a thing to creators that they are looking into doing like a prepaid kind of membership where you can, I don't know, pay 4 or 5 months in advance and then it just takes all your money at once. You don't have to worry about it. That'd be pretty convenient. I'm a member myself of other channels like Lab Padre, so I always love it when they give us more options. I would love to do a 10-year membership all at once. Take out a loan for it. 1 minute. Here we go, 1 minute. And Cameron Ellis hopped on the bandwagon. Thank you for becoming a member, Cameron. You won't regret it, and if you do, you can cancel at any time, I think.
LD countdown.
You can.
Go for launch.
You
there
can.
we go. The final call to SpaceX launch director is given to go for launch. We're at T-minus 35 seconds and counting. All systems are go.
Finally, I need this in my life.
T-minus 30
I missed
seconds.
it. It's smoking. Smoking's bad. Okay, drugs are bad. Don't smoke. Unless you're a rocket about to go to space. Okay.
Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight.
T-minus 15 seconds.
That smoke was just boil off from the
10, 9,
liquid fuel heating
8,
up.
7, 6,
Come on,
5,
baby.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Do it.
0. Ignition. Liftoff.
She went. She went. He's going.
Before switching
M1D propulsion is nominal.
I missed that.
Plus 40 seconds. Everything looking good? That's the call out. Says M1D engines are throttling down, getting ready to reduce vehicle acceleration in preparation for the period of maximum dynamic pressure. We're in the bottom of the throttle bucket, as they call it. Now the Merlin engine's coming back up to full power as we get ready to go supersonic.
Cameraman's nervous.
Supersonic.
It's crazy that that booster just flew the other month for Bob and Doug.
Supersonic, we're coming through the period of maximum dynamic pressure.
Vehicle has reached maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Guidance engineer confirms we're through the period of greatest pressure on the vehicle. Continuing downrange, trajectory looks good. Propulsion looks good. Avionics looks good.
Did it look slower off the pad to you guys? Alan says it looked kind of slow off the pad. Maybe it's a really heavy payload.
Stage 2 propulsion. We are now beginning to chill in the turbo pump on the upper stage engine to get ready for its ignition, coming up in about 45 seconds. Nice view from the SpaceX cameras at Cape Canaveral as we head east out of Space Launch Complex 40 into the first of 2 orbits planned for today. This orbit is the parking orbit, a low Earth orbit trajectory that will take us over the equator and will eventually relight the upper stage engine to transfer us into the desired geostationary transfer orbit. Now main engine cutoff, or MECO, coming up in several seconds, followed by pneumatic separation. The first stage pushes away from the second stage, and then ignition of the second stage engine.
Good call, Ninja Star Destroyer. This is launching out of Cape Canaveral, Slick 40. There she goes. First stage cutoff and second stage.
Separation confirmed.
Booyah.
MECO on time. Stage sep looks good. And the call out, MVAC-D engine is at full power. The view on the left screen, you can see the large titanium grid fins now slowly opening. That begins about a 2-minute period as we slowly rotate the first stage around to get it ready to come back through the atmosphere and land on the drone ship in the Atlantic off the east coast of Florida. Right-hand side, second stage engine glowing red. That's normal for the MVAC-D.
Trajectory.
Trajectory is nominal, we've heard from the guidance engineer. Great views coming from space. We're coming up on fairing deploy.
So if you saw that ring fly off the second stage nozzle on startup, that was supposed to happen. It's not broken. It's not
and
broken.
We've heard the call out from the avionics engineer. Fairing
it's used for transport.
Is confirmed. I think you can see in the background behind the MVAC-D nozzle, one half of the fairing way in the distance as it went past the camera. So right now we're coming up 4 minutes into flight. Trajectory is looking excellent. We're right down the middle of the road. Power on the upper stage engine is good. Bermuda is now getting the telemetry from the Falcon 9, and we're getting great views from space at T plus 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
Waiting for that frozen oxygen to float off that that Merlin engine.
For those of you just joining us, we had a successful liftoff of our Falcon 9 rocket at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time from Cape Canaveral. On the right-hand side of your screen,
there goes.
Our second
Yes.
stage,
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
As we continue to take the ANASIS-II satellite payload to its desired orbit. On the left-hand side, our first stage. We're beginning our recovery attempt on our drone ship out in the Atlantic Ocean. The next milestones coming up include that first stage's entry burn, followed by the second stage engine cutoff, known as SECO-1, the first stage landing burn, and then that hopeful landing. The entry burn will occur at about 6.5 minutes after liftoff. And what you don't see pictured here are those 2 fairing halves. They've been jettisoned, and it will take some time for them to get down to sea level. So we won't be covering on the webcast that recovery attempt status, but stay tuned on social media for updates.
Ooh, interstage camera. That's fancy. You don't usually show that. Pretty sweet. Are we staring at the second stage there or the sun?
You see some pretty clear pictures of Earth there. The first stage has reached apogee. It's beginning to head down there. We're only going to be firing 3 of our Merlin engines during this entry burn in order to slow the vehicle down before it gets to the thicker parts of Earth's atmosphere. It'll slow the vehicle by about 25%. When we perform stage separation, that first stage was traveling about 2.5 kilometers per second, so we have a lot of velocity to reduce.
Victory.
And we're just under 30 seconds from that entry burn beginning. It's going to last about 24 seconds.
You see those awesome puffs of cold gas thrusters, smoke, what do you want to call it? Nitrogen. It's pretty sweet. It helps steer the booster, orient it, and those grid fins do the rest once it gets deeper into the atmosphere. Those grid fins are titanium, so they're very expensive to make all those out of one piece.
Burn. Hopefully we'll be able to hear that call out and have visual confirmation that burns.
And they're about the size of a smart car, so if any of you want any cool, like,
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
golf cart ideas or something, or go-kart ideas,
Entry burn
you can...
has begun. You'll see that the exhaust there will grow and start to become elliptical as we turn on the engines. The center engine fires first. The 2 side engines fire shortly after that. So that exhaust will seem to grow during this burn.
I would love to see a titanium fin drive down the road or something. Someone needs to turn their car into one. I think Tim Dodd could do that to his Tesla.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
All right, 1 burn down, 1 to go. That's the landing burn. It'll occur in about 1 minute from now, along with the next milestone, the second stage engine cutoff, or SECO 1. That'll be at T plus 8 minutes, 7 seconds. During SECO 1, we shut down the second stage MVAC engine on the right-hand side of the screen.
Also signal first stage, Cape Canaveral, expected.
In about 25 seconds after SECO 1, Falcon 9 will touch down, hopefully, on our drone ship. Just read the instructions. Currently, it's in the Atlantic, about 350 nautical miles off the coast of Florida.
Zachary, I spot the drone ship.
Start of terminal
Do I
guidance.
win? Do I win, Zachary? I know what you meant.
And in terms of velocity of that first stage, drag alone is slowing the first stage down another 80%. That landing burn will take us back to get that last 20%, touch us down safely.
Come on, let's keep the signal again. Let's do it. Last time we kind of got gypped, pixelated on us.
Just under 10 seconds from landing burn and
Stumps.
SECO 1.
Stumps is here. It sure would be nice if SpaceX
Seco.
showed a higher angle view on the recovery ship for the booster, right? Or maybe have like
Stage 1 landing burn startup.
a nearby
Confirmation
ship.
Both landing burn and SECO
record.
1. We're waiting confirmation of a good orbital insertion for that ANASIS-II satellite.
I know they don't want nearby ships near the drone ship when they're landing, but that would be sweet to get a view of the ship or the booster landing on the
Stage one.
ship.
So, landing laser deploying now.
Come on,
Nominal
stay
part
with
orbit
us.
insertion.
That'll work. That'll work. Yes. Oh, that was a
And
great
there it is.
landing.
That is our 57th successful landing of Falcon 9 on our drone ship. Just read the instructions. While we were watching that landing, we also had confirmation of nominal orbit insertion. We're all pretty excited over here at SpaceX for being able to use this first stage for a 3rd time coming up. But going back to our primary mission on the second stage, it's going to coast for about 18 minutes until we cross the equator, where we perform the second of 2 burns of the upper stage to help change the orbit. We're going to take a break until then. We're going to leave you with a map of where we are in the mission. We'll be back at about T plus 26 minutes for the second burn of our MVAC engine.
All right, write that down. T plus 26 minutes. Dude, that was a bullseye landing. I can't even throw darts that accurately. Just ask my brother. Quite terrible. That's pretty impressive, man. Still never gets old. So we have about 15 minutes, 16 minutes till they let us know if this thing successfully deployed or not. We can stick around for that. As long as you guys don't ignore me and you talk to me. Alan says that was the sun that the interstage cam saw. Just making sure I wasn't going crazy. Appreciate that. Let's bring up the small cam. There we go. All right. It was a beautiful landing, Justin. I know I wasn't alone in thinking that. BEA, beautiful, wicked awesome. Payphone bone. I like your use of emojis, my man. Apparently, all caps will get you timed out, so don't all caps. Okay? All caps are bad. Just type normally. But you are more than welcome to scream and shout while you are typing if that makes you feel better. Like, go SpaceX! But you do it in all lowercase. I gotta find some time to give some more commands to Nightbot. I can have an amazing devious time with that. See what I can get away with. I'm gonna create a Nightbot for my Nightbot, so he has someone to boss around, or she. I don't know what gender the AI is. Yeah, if you guys have suggestions for Nightbot commands, throw them my way, yo. I think you can pull up the list by doing the exclamation point thingy and typing commands, and it'll give you a list of them. And if you're like, who we could do with another one, just throw them out there. Kevin will just have Nightbot censor everyone. That way no one can complain. It's easier if I just turn chat off. But I won't do that too. Ooh, let's keep an eye on Starship. Let me get Lab Padres stream up here as well. Lab. Oh, I guess the road is open. There isn't really much to show. See? That's sad. I was really hoping for a static fire, but I guess we'll have to wait another day or two. I think there's a NOTAM that just got put into place for Wednesday for a static fire. So our static fire might be the day after tomorrow. That's the improper way of saying tomorrow. But still the way some people spell it for some reason. Tomorrow. Who spells tomorrow, tomorrow? Not this guy. Where'd my chat go? I don't see what you guys are saying. There we go. Only posting emojis will get you a timeout? Well, that's not cool. There's so many fun emojis for members. Let me try it. Let's see if it times me out. Okay. I have slow chat on too. Let's see if I'm not allowed to chat more than once every 60 seconds. I don't know if that works or not. Let's do Elon frowny face. Oh, and then boom time with parachutes and a starship, and then Elon happy face. Did it go through? Do you guys see that or not? Do you see my did I get timed out, or am I not allowed to post more than once every 60 seconds like you peons? Yeah, okay, you guys see it? All right, cool. That emoji strand took a lot of effort. I'm glad it didn't go to waste. Yeah, it was just, I don't know. Leave it to this community to push the Nightbot to a whole nother level, to the point we give it a virus or break it or something. This community would be the community to break Nightbot. I'm leaving it to you guys. Don't let me down, meow. Shogun, I think Nightbot worked great. People just need to get used to it. Yeah, I think we all kind of do. It's like having a babysitter. We all just got to get used to it. Alan Lorenz, do robot dream of electric sheep? That now you're becoming a philosophizer, and I don't appreciate it. All right, I'm done with philosophy class. Now you're gonna have me wondering that for reals. I know it was a joke, but now I'm kind of really curious. Do AI Nightbots even dream? No, that's a question for Elon. I'm just a simpleton. I'm a hooplehead. I can't answer those tough questions. Show us a close view of the Saturn V. I think I can zoom in on this camera manually. That's my neck. That's my beard. And that's my nose. Oh, man. I got a red spot. It hurts. I can't touch it. Hold on. Must have a blockage of face oil. Let me point the tripod. Man, you guys are really putting me through my paces. Oh, yeah. That's my back shelf. I don't have much room to work with. Can you name those those Funko Pop characters from what TV show or movie, no hints that they might be from. And there's my Starship Media Pass. I'm very proud of that thing. Okay? Oh, yeah. You wish you had one, but you don't. But you don't. But you can get one of these little Hot Wheel cars that comes without Starman in the driver's seat. Kind of sucks. And this cup right here, apparently Tim Dodd has one of these too. We're like cup twins. But I would never drink out of it because they're just too valuable. That's why I drink out of my eccentric mugs. Like this vine. I should get my dogs in here and get the doggo cam working. Am I still a teacher? No. I retired from that gig when I started doing this full time. So thank you guys. Now I teach the world. The world is my classroom. Classroom without walls. I doubt they come with one whistle. They never do. My dogs are stubborn. They always require at least 2 or 3 whistles. Oh, wait. I think I hear footsteps. There he is. There he is. Hey, what happened to my little doggo cam thing in the corner? It's supposed to say doggo cam. Someone ruined it, and I don't appreciate it. Cairo, you're off camera. Come over here. Over here. Good boy. Now sit in the middle of the room so we can stare at you. Say, I'm shy puppy. Hey, you're not cooperating, just like my doggo cam. He is cute. He's the cutest one in the house. Except for my other dog and the lawyer wife. I have to say that, or she'll sue me or something. Campbell Fenton. Fenton. I love that name. Have you guys... Thank you for becoming an eccentric member. Have you guys seen that, speaking of dogs and the name Fenton, that old classic YouTube video of the of the guy's dog that runs away in the park to chase after some deer, and the guy starts running after his dog. He's like, Fenton, Fenton, and the kid, his son who's recording it, is just laughing his butt off the whole time. Everyone should go look up that video. I don't care if you do it now or afterwards. It's fun. Thank you for signing up, Fenton, and giving me those lovely memories, reminding me of those lovely memories. Now look at him. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move myself out of the way too. What a creeper. He's so creepy. Cairo, you want a bath? Or ice cream? Oh, I got his attention. Now I have to give him ice cream later. I'll tell lawyer wife, will you give Cairo ice cream? I can't tell her what to do. She'll get mad. Every dog has those little stimulus words. Stimulating words. Dude, Alan, you have gone all out in this whole research of robot dreams. I can appreciate that. Is it a book? That's such a weird title, but I can appreciate it. Let's see. I gotta see what my mods and members are talking about here, and I need to get my camera right. There we go. And then Ninja Star Destroyer has seen the video, apparently, the Fenton video. Thank you for posting it as well. I appreciate that. You love the doggo? I appreciate that. He loves love. He's so spoiled. He's such a baby. We babied him way too much. So he's no big bad German Shepherd. Now my other German Shepherd, Kunu, it's Hawaiian for Chuck. It means Chuck. He had a hard knock puppyhood because we rescued him, and so he's a little bit more of a fighter. Kairo's just a big old baby. But yet Kunu's the one that likes to snuggle, and Cairo will have none of it. He just likes playing. So they're a bunch of weirdos. This is a house of weirdos, me included. I need to go back and watch the stuff flying around during Ascent. Crazy, this launch. Yeah, I'll probably have to do the same as well. People are saying things hit the second stage. I didn't see that. I just saw my frozen oxygen fly away. That was good enough for me. There was also a space snake as well. You guys will have to rewind it to look for that. I'm not going to help you. I will give you a hint, though. The space snake was on the left screen, which would have been the first stage booster cam. Good luck finding it. You won't find it. So yesterday, we were talking a little bit about, earlier today we were talking a little bit about my drone stuff that I've been doing. So yesterday I had my drone up about 200 feet above my house, and it is pretty high up there. It's kind of hard to see. And then what I thought was a bird flew right over it. And the reason why I think it was a little bird is like, what else would be up there? I thought for a second it might be another drone, but I thought I could see some flapping. So it flew right over my drone and then kept going kind of in a straight line. And then all of a sudden it just zipped and it was gone. And then it reappeared like, I don't know, 50 feet from where I lost it. And then it zipped away again. UFOs have learned to disguise themselves as birds. All right. So be on the lookout. When there's an alien invasion, mark my words. It's coming from me. It's going to be a bird attack. All right. Yes, we just went there, and this is getting weird. Space snakes and alien birds. Yeah. It's getting deep. I mean, blame Alan. He's the one that started talking about robot sheep. Birds are CIA drones. Well, not anymore. Those CIA drones have lost the battle. Now it's UFOs. Let me grab this doggo camera on the Gorilla Pod, and I'll show you my other shelf. Make sure I have nothing embarrassing over there. Oh, earthquake test. How many of you are going to throw up? Okay. I got more Funko Pops. Name that show. This is not a show. He is the Bond. The best Bond, James Bond. Here's Neil Armstrong, which reminds me, happy July 20th. What historic event happened today? Like 50 years ago. Wait, was it? No, 51 years ago. Last year was 50. Holy cow, the last year went so fast. All right. It's Neil Armstrong bobblehead from the Air and Space Museum in Wapakoneta, Ohio, where he grew up. Basically like my hometown. And over here, we got my K-bar knife. Don't worry about that. And we have some alcoholic beverage that I haven't drank because I don't really drink. But let me see if I can zoom in on the little seal here. My headphones are killing me. Hold on one sec. Probably be easier if I just grabbed it. That's the president's seal because I stole it from the White House. I'm just kidding. I didn't really steal it, but I like to say I stole it because it just sounds more awesome. And then this is a little, the black thing is, thing that holds papers. What are those things called? Anyway, it's from the White House too. And these are either like peanuts in a tin can from the White House or a deck of cards. I don't really remember what they are. Yeah, I interned in the White House years ago in 2008, so I took a bunch of stuff before I left. Oh, I guess I could show you also, while we're waiting for this SpaceX stream, my Lego Falcon Heavy. Ooh, and that's Daffy Duck, not Donald, Daffy, next to Wilson, and a picture of my dad with his dog tags. And that's my first 3D printed object. That I made when I was a teacher because we had a 3D printer. And I was like, man, I really like the way a used booster looks. So I literally lit the thing on fire to see what it would do to it. And it just turned it brown. Doesn't really look that cool, but oh well. I never claimed to be an artiste. Let me turn this off now before I make you guys motion sick. Yeah, so that's my room. It's just it's a hodgepodge of random crap. I could also show you my dusty printer. The lawyer wife uses it more than mine, and every time she comes in here like she did today to use it, I say, dust my printer. And she says, shut up or I'll kick you out. I go, okay then. She has too much power, you guys. How can I combat that? It's not The Simpsons, payphone bone. That is a disgraceful thing to say. Those Funko Pops were not Simpsons. Did anybody ever guess the right television show for the ones in the back? Yes, you did. I know Arter did. Big Bang Theory. I love that show. Sad that it's canceled. That was South Park, you silly Sally. Oh, John's back. Hold on 1 second, meow. Don't pause it, John.
It's T plus 26 minutes. In about 30 seconds, we're going to get relight of the upper stage engine called second engine start number 2, actually second stage engine start number 2, or SES-II. Now this burn will be a little more than 55 seconds, and that'll carry us into the transfer orbit, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you a view of the engine burn as it gets going. From the map you can see we're just about to cross the equator. That's where you do an inclination change that's most efficient. We've got ignition on the upper stage engine.
It works.
And propulsion engineer calls out that the ignition looks good. We're up at power. Now currently when we went into the burn, we were at low Earth orbital speed of about 7.4 kilometers per second. This burn, just under a minute long, is going to add another 2.5 kilometers per second to that velocity. That's what it'll take to get the satellite and the second stage into the geosynchronous transfer orbit. We're throttling down.
Alex, she definitely has the bigger office. She called dibs when we moved in. So I got stuck with the upstairs one where it gets really hot in the summer. Did you say something? She said I wanted to be upstairs. I don't remember that. But again, I have a terrible memory.
Seco 2 confirming the second stage engine cutoff number 2. Now we're going to wait and listen for guidance to tell us how the orbit looks.
While we're waiting for that, hold on 1 sec. I have some gifts that my students gave me before I left as a teacher.
And we haven't heard guidance engineer call out, but looking at the data plots that we've got from vehicle telemetry,
Bob Ross playing cards.
Orbit. So
And
we're into the desired geostationary transfer orbit. The Falcon 9 second stage with the ANASIS-II spacecraft still attached. We're now going to go through a period of about 3.5 minutes where we prepare to separate the ANASIS-II satellite. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be back at T plus 32 minutes for satellite deploy.
Okay. Bob Ross mints. You can't read it, but it says happy little mints on them. My pride and joy. Dude, I used to put Bob Ross on the whiteboard screen or whatever when I was a teacher, when my kids had to do like work or whatever, just to relax them and keep them quiet. Because you can't interrupt Bob Ross. Who does that? You have to listen and be amazed and possibly take a nap, because it's amazing. There was a question I saw here in the chat earlier that I wanted to answer, but I lost it. Bummer. Are they happy tree flavor? Oh, that would be disgusting. They better be like, oh, they're peppermint. Okay. That's probably why I haven't eaten them. I'm not a big fan of peppermint. But I am a fan of some Bob Ross poker. Preferably blackjack, honestly. I'd play some blackjack. You couldn't play, though. You wouldn't be able to play cards very easily with these because you would just be too busy admiring them. At least I would be. So he said he'd be back in a couple minutes for the final release, but they won't be showing it, I guess. Oh, so that's what it was. Someone wanted to see my setup, so let me get the doggo cam back and show you. This is what I'm looking at, you guys. That's you. Whoa. This is my other hat. But I couldn't wear this hat while I'm wearing this shirt because that's too many. It's too many crossbones, skull and crossbones. Equinox, I have played No Man's Sky. I think I did one episode for patrons like a year ago or so. It's fun. I haven't played it much since. I was playing Stranded Deep at around the same time, and I kind of gravitated towards Stranded Deep because it's kind of the same thing, only one's space and one's oceans and sharks and stuff, and that one was a little bit more fun for me. But I did like No Man's Sky. What I'm waiting for to release is Star Citizen. That's going to be a really great game. If you haven't learned, if you don't know what Star Citizen is, you need to look that up too. That game is going to be amazing. Did you hear about Polar launches and how they are now authorized for SpaceX? First in many years. What, like 60 years or so from Florida? It's crazy. Yeah. Elon, I think, said that that's what they're going to have to do if they want to give service to higher latitudes. Oh, Do Robots Dream of Electric Sheep is a book that was turned into a movie called Blade Runner. I saw Blade Runner, the old one. I didn't watch the new one. It was okay. I'm probably like one of the few people that think it was just okay. Oh, John's talking again.
Trajectory, but when we launched, had great skies. We had great views from first stage and second stage. Saw the first stage land on the drone ship. We've done the 2 burns of the upper stage engine. Both of them were nominal. But right now we're getting ready for the big event, which is spacecraft separation. And as a reminder, we won't see payload deploy today per the customer's request. So we're going to listen in for the avionics engineer to call it.
Payload separation confirmed.
And there it is.
Yay.
Avionics engineer calls. Payload separation has deployed, confirming that via telemetry. And so 32 minutes, 49 seconds into flight. That's the camper. We've done the primary mission. We've brought the first stage back to the drone ship. It's been a great day. Took a little while getting here, but well worth it with a totally successful mission today.
Successful payload separation that will end our coverage for today. We want to say...
Did you see John's little smirk at the end there? Let me back it up. That was great. Hold on one sec. Watch this again. Watch his little smirk at the very end.
A totally successful mission today.
Right there. You see it? John,
end our coverage for
you
today.
goofball.
We want to say thank you to Lockheed Martin and the Republic of Korea for entrusting us with today's...
All right. I think your name is Michael. Thanks for hosting for us. It's like Inception. I'm hosting a hosted video. Old Blade Runner is a slow burn type movie. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was better in the 80s when it wasn't an 80s movie, if I remember right. But I didn't think it was all that great. And I like Harrison Ford. Kev, you gonna play Squadron 42 if you're looking Star Citizen. Squadron 42. Isn't that Star Citizen? That sounds familiar. Is it like the mission, the multiplayer mission or something? I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked into it because they keep postponing the release of that game. It's a bunch of crap. No Jessie though, but Jessie did get in. She didn't get in trouble, but Jessie did release on her Instagram the other week, and we'll talk about this in Friday's episode. And my members revealed this to me. She did a Starlink unboxing, so we'll talk about that at a later date. She might be in the doghouse. I don't know. She put it up, then she took it down. We'll see. Have a good one, Christopher. Thanks for modding. Thanks for helping us out. Okay, Squadron 42 is the story part of Star Citizen. That's right. I love doing missions in games. I mean, multiplayer can be fun, but as I get older and my reflexes slow, I tend to suck and I get upset when preteens beat me in things. So, although I will say I'm looking forward to multiplayer and Kerbal Space Program too. That's gonna be a real hoot. Subnautica, I did try that. I played when it was like a weekend when it was like a free download, so I did it and I played it for like 20 minutes, and I feel like it would have been a fun game if I would have given it more of a shot, but I kind of was busy that day or something, so I couldn't play it for long, and then I never played it again. But it seemed like it had a pretty good premise to it. Subnautica. But yeah, I should probably think about getting off here and feeding the dogs and the lawyer wife. Thanks for the commentary, Kev. I'm out of here. Thanks for stopping by, Mike Clark. Good to see you. See you next time, which would probably be the Starlink 9, the 10th Starlink mission. Hopefully we can get that in by the end of the month. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Blade Runner, David, has a lot of like sub-contextual things to it. Like, I don't know, meaning to it, but what was another movie that had that kind of stuff? The one with Christian Bale and people were mindless idiots taking pills. Equilibrium. That was a good movie. I liked that one. And that had a lot of, that had a strong message behind it. Don't be a moron, I think, was the moral of the story. Sorry, Zachary, right? I apologize for your timeout. Don't shoot me. Shoot Nightbot. Fun stream, Kev. Thanks for broadcasting and showing us some fun times. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, Ninja Star Destroyer, for your awesome presence and awesome name. All right, guys, I'm going to call it there. I need to get off here. You guys have a wonderful day. Don't do anything I would do. And until the next one, I don't know. Godspeed. Whatever. People are mad at me because I'm saluting with my left hand. I can't do it with my right because my mic is in the way. I'd go, Godspeed. I'd rack it. See, now you're all probably deaf because I hit my microphones. Godspeed.